it's 15-minute biology. In this video, we'll recap the key topics from Nat 5 Unit Cell Biology that are going to be absolutely crucial for the Unit 1 of the higher human biology, human cells. So include cell structure, DNA and proteins, enzymes and cell respiration. And if you would like more details on any specific topic, then please head over to the channel where there are videos on every part of the higher, all 15 minutes or less. So in previous videos we have discussed what's not needed from the Nat 5, but there's plenty of topics covered there that you will find very helpful for the higher. In reverse order, Unit 3 is probably the least relevant for human biology, but some of the evolution stuff from the Life on Earth unit might be helpful. From Unit 2 of the Nat 5, multicellular organisms, the reproduction and cardiovascular systems, they come up in Unit 2 of the higher. But in today's video, I really want to focus on the cell biology topics, as these will really help set you up for the time ahead in that first unit, human cells of the higher human biology. So obviously with a name like human biology, it means you can now forget about plants and microorganisms, but there are some fundamental structures of the cell that's covered in the Nat 5 that will be really good for you to refamiliarise yourself with. Looking at human cells and the human cell structure, big one for you to know about is the nucleus. That's that membrane-bound structure in the centre of the cell that contains the genetic material DNA. DNA instructs on how to build all of the proteins that your cell requires. With categories of protein including things like enzymes, hormones, antibodies, all of which are going to come up during the higher at different points. Along with the nucleus, another important structure are the mitochondria, and these are the site of the cell's energy production. They do that via the process of cellular respiration, which gets a key area all of its own in the higher. So again, worth recapping the mitochondria. And finally, from the cell structure, you should know about ribosomes. So these are the site of protein manufacture within the cell. This is where the amino acids are assembled into long chains known as polypeptides, with those polypeptides themselves joined together to make up the proteins. Well-known examples of proteins include things like hemoglobin, which carries oxygen, amylase, which is involved in digestion, and collagen, which is a key structural part of the body. So all of these will help out immensely when you come to do the different aspects of the human cells. Another topic definitely worth recapping is all about the DNA. So as you go through Unit 1, you will go into a lot more detail about structure of DNA, how it replicates, and how proteins are made using the information it contains. So key things to remember about DNA is that it's double-stranded, that it has base pairing in the centre, which happens in the set way of A pairing with T and C pairing with G. The DNA is going to be copied into a strand of RNA known as messenger or mRNA, and it's the mRNA that takes the information on how to build protein to the ribosome, where the actual process of putting that protein together will take place. So lots of details about these processes covered in that first unit. Speaking of proteins, one of the key categories of proteins that are made in the ribosome are your enzymes. Those are the biological catalysts that are involved in all of the cell's chemical reactions. So these will play a major role in Unit 1. You'll have some named ones that you are expected to know for assessment. So do make sure you have the basics of how enzymes interact with a specific substrate, either break it down or join things together to make a new product, as enzymes will come up in multiple different places all throughout higher human biology. One of those places where enzymes are going to be absolutely crucial, and one of the chemical reactions you'll explore in lots of detail, is cellular respiration. You'll meet some of your named enzymes here, such as ATP synthase. Again, making sure that you've got all those basics from the Nat5 covered will be really helpful as you get to that latter half of Unit 1, which goes into glycolysis, citric acid cycle, the electron transport chain, and how we actually get ATP, the energy molecule, from that process. So hopefully that's given you a good idea now of which Nat5 topics to start looking back over and make sure that you do know very well. Look out for a recap of topics you need for the higher from the multicellular organisms unit of the Nat5 coming soon. And if you do want support for any of the higher topics, past paper question walkthroughs, what to expect from the higher, then please subscribe for a lot more content coming this term. And you can let me know in the comments if there's any topic you're most worried about that's coming up, or any other things you would like help with. Thanks for watching, hope to see you in the next one.